Yo, what's up traders? Welcome to a new video. In this video, I'll be showing you a nice 1-minute scalping trading strategy that you can use for crypto trading as well. So now I'm looking at the chart Ethereum USDT on the 1-minute time frame. And yeah, I have a few indicators applied to the chart. And at first glance, it looks quite good. Without further ado, let's start right away. Alright, so I'm using Tradingview for this trading strategy. And as I mentioned, you can use this trading strategy if you want to trade crypto, but also Forex or even stocks. What I also like about this indicator is that it looks quite nice, just the visuals, like the blue and the red colors over here. So that has totally nothing to do with the trading strategy, but yeah, that is something that I want to mention as well. So let me show you the indicators. By the way, comment I subscribe so I can meet you guys. Okay, first of all, we go over here to indicators. As I mentioned, I'm using Tradingview and we are looking for neural network. And then we are looking for this one over here. And we click on that once. And then you can use the exponential moving average, but that's not really necessary. But yeah, if you like it, then you can use this one as well. And then we have the RSI, which stands for Relative Strength Index, and you click on that as well. We have 3 indicators. You can use the RSI. It mainly acts as a confirmation, but yeah, this would slightly increase your win rate, but this would also result sometimes that you miss a nice trade. So it's totally up to you if you want to use it or not. In order to take a buy trade, we need the price to be above the 200 exponential moving average. So the reason why I said, well, you can use the 200 exponential moving average, but it's not really that necessary, is because the neural network indicator also shows the exponential moving average, and it's set at 200. As you can see, when you go to style, over here you can enable the exponential moving average to 200. So it's not really that necessary to also have this one. I can close it. Alright, so the price needs to be above the 200 exponential moving average, which is this blue line over here. That's step number 1 for long opportunities. Then we need this band to be blue as well. As you can see, it is blue over here, it's red over here, it's blue over here, it's red over here. So we need this band to be blue, and the price needs to be above the 200 exponential moving average. Then our third confirmation is a nice long signal colored in blue, which is over here. And then everything needs to line up. So the price needs to be above the 200 exponential moving average. We need to see a blue band. And then we also need to see the long signal over here. So after this candle, we can take the trade, the buy trade. And of course, we place our stop loss a few pips below the latest low, which is about here. This is a low. So then about here. And of course, when we're trading crypto, we do not use pips. But yeah, you need to look for a low, which is here, or you can also use this one. This also acts as a low. And then you can trade 1-to-1. If you're a beginner, I always recommend 1-to-1. If you're really a beginner, then this would increase your win rate. So over here, this would turn out to be a winner. As you can see, it's a nice trade. And then you might wonder, well, what about the RSI? So as I mentioned, you can use the RSI. It's not that necessary, but you can use it for another confirmation. So over here, we look at the RSI, and then we see that the line is above the 50 line. So I show you the settings. Make sure to disable the RSI based moving average. Then you need to set this to 50, and then you can give it a color. You can use the line, or you can use the dashed line, or whatever you want. But yeah, make sure to use this 50 level. and we use the RSI length 14, just simple default settings. So it's important to look at the RSI, and we need the line, the RSI line, to be above the 50 line, which is about here. The RSI line is above the 50. We see the long signal, we see the blue band, and we also see that the price is above the 200 exponential moving average. So this is a great example of a nice buy trade. Before I forget it, let me show you the neural network settings. So when you enable this indicator, make sure to, of course, use the 200 exponential moving average. We do not change anything. We go to style, and then we make sure to disable the weak long triangle, weak short triangle, stop long line, stop short line, stop long label, stop short label, the tables, and trace on chart. If you enable this, that's also possible, but then your chart is really choppy and there is a lot of information on your chart, so it's kind of messy in my opinion. So that's why I'm only focusing on these settings, because as you can see, it's quite clear. So let me show you another example. Over here we see the long signal, we see the price is above the 200 exponential moving average, we see the blue band, and we also see that the RSI is above the 50, and you can place a trade below the latest low, which is here, and this was almost a winner. It's almost a winner. Unfortunately, this turned out to be a loser, but it's an example, because we're not winning every single trade. Let me show you another example. Let me test if you remember the rules. Over here we see the long signal, we see the blue band, we see that the price, the RSI line is above the 50 level, so we will take a buy, right? If your answer was no, then that is correct, because over here we see that the 200 exponential moving average is above the price, so we do not take the trade. Let me show you another buy example. Alright, over here we see the price is above the 200 exponential moving average. We see that the band is blue. We see over here that the RSI line is above the 50 level. We see a long signal, so that means that we will take this trade. Let me show you over here. We take the buy, we place our stop loss below the latest low, which is here, and then we risk for the 1-to-1, but this turned out to be a 3-to-1 trade, which is amazing, of course. Let me show you a sell trade as well. So over here we see that the price is below the 200 exponential moving average. We see a short signal, and over here we see that the price is above the 50 level, and we see that the band is blue and not red, so we do not take this trade. And as you can see, this prevented a loss. We avoided a loss. So it's good that we do not took this trade, because we only take trades according our rules. Over here we see a short signal. We see that the price is below the 200 exponential moving average, and then we see a red band over here, and then we see that the RSI line is below the 50 level. So everything lines up. Let me show you what the outcome is. We take the trade, we place our stop loss above the latest high, which is about here, and then we are aiming for a 1-to-1 risk reward trade. If you are a beginner, if you have zero knowledge or a little bit of knowledge, but you are not the seasoned trader. And then this turned out to be a winner. As I mentioned in previous videos, the lower your risk reward ratio, the higher your win rate in general. So this turned out to be a nice trade, and it went even better if you would just hold on to this trade. There was a 3-to-1 and even a 4-to-1, and it goes down and down and down. Let me show you the last sell signal. So over here we do not take the trade. Why? Because we see a blue band and the RSI is also above the 50 level. We do not take the trade. Over here we see that over here we see a short trade. We see that the price is below the 200 exponential moving average. It closes below the 200. We drop down. We see that the RSI is below the 50 level. And we also see over here a red band, which means that all our rules a line. So we take the trade, we place our stop loss above the latest high, which is about here or here even, and then we use a risk reward ratio 1:1. So over here this was a winner, and eventually it turned out to be a 2:1 almost. Yeah, 2:1 risk reward ratio trade. So yeah, I think that this indicated this trading strategy has a lot of potential. Let me know if you would use this trading strategy. Comment down below. If you find this video useful, give it a like, subscribe as well, and I see you in the next video.